Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Elliot Anderson versus Skade. And before we hop in, this is going to be a new format video, but also I have the deck profiles for these players. So we have the virtual world deck profile. I'm not going to go over the names since I got to go over two deck profiles, but I'm going to go over each card here like with the mouse so that way you can like pause the video if you need to tell what something is. You can see like there's two E-Telly. Everyone in the last video kept saying, how is this new format? Well, first of all, new format doesn't just mean with new cards. Like, obviously people aren't going to side deck stuff like Contact C now because Prank Kid is just gone. And versus Tri-Brigade, you can just side Lancia. And then this also hurts like a virtual world matchup. So even though it may not seem like a big difference, like, there's a difference in the side deck. E-Telly's at 2 now. We saw the last virtual world player draw it like every game. So that's the virtual world deck list, and now we have the Tri-Brigade deck list. This is just a pure deck list. Also, the lists have cross out. Well, this list has cross out. Nothing too crazy about it. We see Foolish being very standard now, as the deck needs more starters than it did before when it had 3 tanky. You see like no Contact C. There's Lancias now, obviously. Playing like the Lambda, 2 Bear Bloom. Just going back to more like a pure Tri-Brigade list. And with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into the match. So we are going to see a couple ties, and Elliot will win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot and decide to go first. 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Revolt, Crossout, Cat, Gamma, Kit. Oh, this is insane. You're just protecting this cat from everything. And then they have Lulu, Gamma, Roshi, Kieran, and Lulu. So they do have Gamma. But if they Gamma Cat, that will be met with Gamma. So Cat effect, chain Gamma, and then they're going to chain their Gamma. And they're also playing Omega, so like this is even more insane. They're going to summon out, and then slap those into a Lambda. Kit effect to go dump, and then Kit will go ahead and dump the Nerval from the deck. And then Nerval effect to go search. Searching out from the deck to the hand. They're going to grab Kuraz. If you're wondering why they're going for Lambda, this card has an effect that a lot of people forget. It doesn't just allow you to activate Gamma while this is on field. If you go ahead and like banish the Psychic, then you can activate the effect and end phase go search a side frame. So you can actually set up Gamma for their turn. They're going to go for Omega effect. And then this is going to hit Roshi from hand. Come on. Roll a 1, hit Roshi. Okay, hits Lulu, and then you're going to get Lambda effect there, so now during the end phase they get that search. Now they're going to activate Kuraz, discard Kit, special summon itself out, and then activate Kuraz effect, banish 4, summon out Omen, and then they're going to be turning those into a Blossom. And then Omen effect to go search, searching out from the deck to the hand. They're going to be grabbing a Fractal, and then Blossom effect to special summon out that Fractal. And then activate Fractal, banish from the graveyard, and then special summoning out Bear Bloom, and then turn all of those into an Appaloosa, and then they're going to get those effects. So go search Revolt, put back, and then draws Imperm, and then they're going to put back Imperm, so deciding to keep Cross out. This does keep them protected from like a Imperm on Appaloosa, because you know, if the opponent had Imperm earlier, they probably would have done it on Cat, just to, like, play around Gamma and such. But maybe they, like, draw for a turn, you go ahead and cross out, hit Imperm, keep the Appaloosa doing its thing. End phase Lambda, go search. And then pass turn, draws Ash Blossom. So they're going to normal summon out Lulu. And then Kieran effect, they're going to negate. Roshi effect, they're going to negate. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't just admit defeat when Omega activated its effect, since, like, you know, you kind of lose at that point. You really can't win. It's, like, really, really tough. But going on to the next game, we are going to see Virtual World decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Nerval, Droll, Gamma, Prosperity, Nerval. So this is not super great versus Virtual World. If we look at their list, they are side decking 3. I wonder what they took out for this. Guessing they took out like Cross out because his card's not very great. Not too sure what all they took out though. But Droll is like decent versus them, depending on the hand. They have Lulu, City, Anti-Spell, E-Telly, and Imperm, so the Anti-Spell will trade with Prosperity. They're going to activate City, and then City's going to go ahead and bring out the Chuchi from the deck, and then activate Lulu, and they are going to let this resolve, not trying to play into a Gamma here. Dump Qinglong, go search out Kieran, summon, and then they're going to drop Droll and Lockbird. Activate the Kieran effect, so target Lulu, and then go ahead and dump the Shan Wu and the Qinglong, summon out, and then get rid of those, go for Shen Shen, and then set Anti-Spell, set Imperm, and then pass turn. So the Chuchi doesn't do anything here. It's not going to do much. Honestly, if they wanted to, they could have set up Chuchi. They could have went ahead and activated. Yeah, I feel like they would have, right? Because like you're gonna flip Anti-Spell, you're gonna make E-Telly in hand not even do anything. You may as well go ahead and like Shan Wu effect, go ahead like target Kieran, and then chain E-Telly. E-Telly summon out from deck. Shan Wu still summons out, and then you could get rid of those for a 9. Not too sure what kind of 9 you would go for though with like Shen Shen on board. Maybe you just go for a 6. Maybe just go for a Charge Warrior under Droll, so that wouldn't do much. I don't know, you go for something though, and that just allows you to get 2 banished for Chuchi. Maybe they just want to hold the card in hand for like Qinglong. Droll and Lockbird, flip Anti-Spell, and then set Prosperity pass. Like, summoning Nerval isn't doing anything with Shen Shen up. Droll's Desires, and then activate the Qinglong effect. Banish, and then go ahead, search out Lulu, and then discard Desires. On resolution, activate Droll and Lockbird, and then activate Shan Wu. That's going to banish, and then they're going to summon out Lulu, and then discarding the Lulu for that. I was gonna say, why are you discarding Lulu over E-Telly? Like, there's Anti-Spell. This card just isn't doing anything forever. Said it's testing. Don't worry. That's what I like to see. Like, when you're testing, don't like rule shark. There's no point. Like you're testing. You're trying to like, get better. I think this is the best way to do it. They're gonna go ahead and poke, and then attack with Fortune Tune. So now they do have 2 banished for Chuchi. They have a Zeus set up. They have an Imperm, Shen Shen. Spells aren't doing anything. They draw Prosperity. Well, I guess like the Prosperity that's set will do something, but any other spells, like drawn spells or spells hit off this won't do anything. So they're definitely not grabbing a spell off of this. And then go ahead and look at the top, and I just see like Droplets, just like simply not a choice there. They're going to grab Kuraz, and then put the rest back to the bottom of the deck there. We can see that they did side in all of the Droll and Lockbirds, so they're putting in all of these. I feel like you'd want to put in these 4, right? And you'd probably take out, like, what, crossouts, maybe even, like, a called by. And then what else would they even take out there? Are they taking out, like, starters? A Revolt, maybe, because you're going second against Virtual World. I'm just not too sure what they took out to be able to fit like 3 Droll. Like they're fitting at least 7 cards in, right? Maybe they just didn't put in Lancea or Nib. We haven't even seen Lancea this game. I'm not sure. Kuraz, discard Nerval. Also, I know people are going to comment down below and say like, yo, you should get the deck list more often, but it's really not that easy. I wish I could get both players' deck lists every time. That'd be cool. But they're going to go ahead, Nerval, add Fractal, and then Fractal effect to go dump. So that's going to dump Kit, dump Fractal, and then they don't need to even like flip Imperm before effect because Anti-Spell's up, so they can't like Droplet play around. So go ahead and Imperm this. That gets banished because of Shen Shen. Normal summon out Nerval, activate Chuchi. That's going to out this. Yeah, it's game. Going on to game number 3 now. we are going to see Tri-Brigade decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Fractal, Prosperity, Gamma, Kurez, Kits. So this is good. This is definitely combo. They even have Gamma to like help protect stuff. And then they have Desires, Roshi, Itelli, Roshi, and City. So they have just City as a going second card. Activate Fractal, dump Nerval effect to go search. City will at least like bait out Revolt, so that way Appaloosa stays, or maybe they'll just like let Appaloosa be negated. Kuraz, go ahead and get rid of Kit, special summon itself out. And then, yeah, they're going to activate the Kit effect there, so Kit's going to go dump Nerval. And then Kuraz effect, banish 2. And then special summon out Blossom effect, special summon out Fractal. Like, this deck definitely got hit with like tanky down the 1 and like the Zeus stuff just not being like nearly as good now. But the deck still kind of does its thing. I don't know. The deck's definitely like a tad bit more fair now though. I mean, it's not like a super unfair deck or anything. It's not like a crazy combo deck. They're going to go ahead and Bear Bloom, not using Blossom because they want a Prosperity. Put back Gamma, and then activate Prosperity. Accidentally banishing face up there. They're going to go ahead and banish 6. So looking at the banishes, we can see like it's like one of each of these. Amirage gone. They don't really need that anymore. They're already playing. The one of Silver's gone. Yeah, only playing one Silver. And then go ahead and look at the top 6. So we are going to see Ash Blossom took there. They don't need more engine. There's no point. They already have their full engine going with just Revolt. So go ahead, put those back to the bottom. Set, and now they also have like Ash for City or Desires. Draws Twin. Okay, so they're going to activate Twin to force the Revolt here. They already have gone through Silver, so that's not a choice here. They're going to go ahead and slap all of these into an Omen. And they've only gone through, well, now it'll be 2 Omen, but they still have a third in the extra deck. And then Nerval and Kit. So dump Nerval, add Fractal, and then activate Desires. Go ahead and banish 10. And then on that, they're going to activate Ash Blossom, activate City. Oh, it's actually just so good for them. Yeah, they're going to go ahead City, bring out Qinglong effect, go ahead and negate Appaloosa, activate Itelli, special summon out from the deck. Or we should actually go over the banishes. We see like a decent amount of going second cards too. We see a Nian and a GG. Wow, that's it? Oh, that's insane. So they're going to go ahead and Itelli, special summon out Nian, and then they're going to activate Roshi, target Nian, go ahead, dump Qinglong, and then special summon Roshi, and then go ahead and special summon Roshi back out from the graveyard. Overlay those for Fan. I was thinking more like M7, detach Roshi, add back Roshi, Qinglong, add Lulu, discard Lulu, dumping Chuchi, summon, add GG. You could GG summon itself out. You could like Synchro for Charge Warrior, draw Chuchi up the level of GG, go for Fan. I think that's just like, there's probably like different ways to play this out too. That was just like the first route I can think of like right off the top of my head. That seems probably just better than this, because that gives you like a draw and an end phase GG add compared to this. When you could just do the exact same, you could have like the exact same outcome, but you with more cards. Go for Gaia Dragon and Zeus. I mean, this still isn't bad. You have a Zeus versus a Fractal. Like, they need to draw something to out this. Nian, go ahead, put back, pass, draw Cat. That's not going to out it. So they are going to normal summon out Cat here, and then activate Zeus to wipe. Then pass turn, draws GG. So that is just game. Qinglong effect, banish. Well, what did they put back off Nian? They didn't put back Nian. Okay, so they can't go ahead like add Neon, discard it, normal summon GG, Neon bring itself back, and then you have 55 damage. And they already know the last card's Fractal, but they didn't Neon put back Neon, so they don't have that option here. They're gonna attack, pass, draw cat. I wonder what they did put back. Wait, what did they put back? They put back a GG? Yo? Why put back GG? That just makes no sense. You put back GG when you just have absolutely no need for it. Like, you already have multiple GGs in deck. Normal summon out cat, cat effect, tribute, and back to Kit Kat. Yes, sir. Go ahead and slap those into a Blossom. I don't think they have a Nerval on deck, right? Yeah, they don't. They went through them all. So, Blossom effect, the special summon, and then that's going to special summon out Fractal. They, like, earlier they used Kit effect for no reason to dump Nerval. When they went, like, Nerval Kit. I don't know why they did that. One thing with this deck is you really don't want to, like, waste resources, especially with Kit. Like, if they really wanted to, they could have went ahead and, like, Kit effect. If they really wanted to chain block, go ahead and dump a Revol instead of dumping your monsters, because your monsters are, like, you constantly need them. You need to have, like, a Nerval on deck, so that way Kit becomes, like, a follow-up. So they could have had, like, an extra card here. Activate Fractal, Fractal banish, and then special summon out double Dragon Lords. Battle phase, double Dragon Lords, bounce. And then they're going to go ahead and attack. See how, like, big an extra card would be here. Pass, draw Qinglong. Oh my gosh, that's such an insane draw. Go ahead and negate the double Dragon Lords, and then activate Lulu. Oh my, like, sheesh. Yo, that was insane. Summon out. Like, now they just win. Activate Roshi, and then that's going to dump City, summon out, bring out GG. And then they're going to turn those into a Charge Warrior, draw into Desires. Activate Desires. Draw City, Lancia. Overlay those. Oh, alright, fair enough. Go for Utopia. Utopia effect. Make these become 0. Attack over for game. Digging for 6 with Prosperity was a bad idea. Was it? I mean, you really didn't need these cards. I don't know. I would have digged for 6. I don't think that's bad. I think that keeping an extra card would have been good. You know, you would have had Blossom effect there then, and Blossom could have went ahead and, like, drew you into an interruption, and one interruption plus double Dragon Lords makes it almost impossible for your opponent to come back, unless if they draw, like, a Desires into, like, Qinglong and something else, but then they only have a couple cards in deck, so then they have to have, like, they have to be lucky and still have, like, something to send off Lulu, something to add. And that's, like, really hard to do when they only have a few cards left. You know, they have to get really lucky at that point. But, hey, said subscribe to DB Grinder. Hey, you gotta listen to the man. You gotta listen to him. But, seeing how long the match was, we can see that it was about 37 minutes long. So, a little bit longer than normal, but that's fair. The game 3 definitely was, I don't want to say, like, super grindy, but, like, a little bit. There was more than, like, 2 or 3 turns in it. But, again, here's the deck list. If you want to look at them, you can just go ahead and, like, screenshot them. If you have any questions what, like, the cards are, please leave a timestamp, because without a timestamp, I can't even get to the video without doing, like, 4 extra steps. So then I can just, like, never answer your questions. So please leave timestamps, so that way I can answer what stuff is. I did, like, scroll over each card, so that way you can go ahead and just, like, stop the video and click on it. Like, stop the video and just, like, see what the name of the card is. But there's not really too much more to say here. I appreciate them for sending in their lists and the replay. I really like it like this when I can go ahead and like show the lists and have the replay, because now like there's deck profiles in the video plus a match. I feel like that's like really good. Can't do this very often, but when I can do it, I will for sure do it for you. And with that being said, if you want to help support the channel, I have affiliate links and discount codes down below in the description. There's like a little box placed for them. All the money I make off those goes directly back into the channel through giveaways. Also, there's going to be a giveaway coming up. Actually, there's going to be a giveaway coming up in the third video today. I had to check my calendar right there because I have like a giveaway like schedule type thing. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.